Well, hello, hello. So glad to see you. Welcome to On the Porch with Dr. Jacqui. Yes, I know you're coming on in. You're coming on up on the porch. I'm going to give you a few minutes because we got a special guest. And it's something you want to be a part of. So come on in. I see you. You're joining in from Instagram, Facebook, um, YouTube. Hey, hello to all of my YouTube friends and partners and family members. Yeah, I see you coming on in. So welcome to On the Porch with Dr. Jacqui, and it's where wisdom flows. Wisdom flows, hearts are strengthened, and we embrace this journey together. We embrace this journey together. So I'm glad that you are coming on the porch. I want you to know this is more than just a conversation, but it's really about making a difference in the lives of many. Why is that? Because we live in a culture that's hungry for community. And that's what this is all about. The power of community. And the front porch has always been a sacred place, a place where a whole lot of conversation went on, where a lot of things went on the porch. And if you remember, if you recall, or if you still are a part of a front porch community, put a one in the comment. Put a one in the comment if you are joining us and you know something about the porch. I see we have already. Thank you so much. Jenny Amerson is joining us from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Good to see you, Jenny. So glad that you decided to come on the porch. Okay. And so if you are joining in from another location, uh, a location other than Harrisonburg, Virginia, yeah, go on and put where you're located. Put that in the chat, and then put a one in the chat if you are aware of, familiar with the community of persons and the power of being on the porch. So our episode is brought to you by Jack Lavelle Coaching and Consulting Group. And we are dedicated. We are dedicated to help people that have overcome obstacles, overcome life's challenges, and ready to step into their true identity, their true destiny with clarity, with strength, and with hope. Yeah, that's what it's all about. We're living in some challenging times, but when you're able to step into your true destiny with clarity, with strength, and with hope, yeah, then you feel like you're moving somewhere. What we do is we motivate men and women to push through those adversities, to move beyond those obstacles, to eradicate those misspoken impossibilities. You know, those labels that somebody tries to place on you, to be able to rip those off and to face those staggering times of destiny incompleteness. So I'm sure she said a whole lot, and I want to know some more. Well, absolutely. JackLavelle.com. Yep, that's my website. And all you do is just go there and you'll be able to learn more. Not only will you learn more about Jack Lavelle Coaching and Consulting, you'll learn a little bit about me, because I'm sure some of you are already saying, who is this? Okay, well, I'm glad you asked. I'm Dr. Jacqui Maxwell. I'm a transformational coach, and I'm an advanced grief recovery specialist. And I encourage others to make life changes and shifts and movement in spaces in which they never thought that they could be in. And so to learn more about me and to learn more about Jack Lavelle Coaching and Consulting Group, I encourage you to go to our website. I'm going to put that information up shortly so that you can see it, but it's JackLavelle.com. All right. So I know you've already brought your favorite sip of iced tea or lemon water or whatever it is that you're sipping on, because you know you're going on the porch. All right. And so on the porch, that's where we cross. That's where we connect. That's where we transform, going across thresholds. All right. So I'm giving you a little bit of time to come on in the room. Come on the porch. And I know that's what you're doing. And so one of the things that I want you to be aware of, that today what we're going to be talking about and what we're going to be sharing about has to do with finding purpose. Finding purpose. We're going to be diving into a powerful theme of finding purpose while serving. Yeah, finding purpose while serving. And more often than not, when we serve, we might not always find our purpose. We might see our potential, but we have not established our purpose. So whether you're leading in your community, or you're showing up for your family, or simply doing what's needed and you're doing it behind the scenes, because I know it's some behind the scenes persons, and we need you. We appreciate you. Service has always had a way of shaping us. Serving others shapes us. You can't keep it unless you give it away. But what happens when serving others, it reveals something deeper within us. And so if you think about it, that couldn't be more timely, because right now, during this season of the month of May, is National Teachers Appreciation Month, as well as National Nurses Month. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to the educators. Thank you. Thank you to those educational administrators, those teachers, those counselors. Yeah, you're a part of Teachers Appreciation Month. Those principals, assistant principals. I can call the roll. But also I say thank you to those who serve in the capacity of nursing. Those are two professions that embody what it means to serve from the heart. What it means to serve from the heart, with skills, but also with purpose. And these are people who pour into us and into our family members, but often they pour without fanfare. They pour without acknowledgement. Yet their impact really runs deep. So whether you're a nurse, a teacher, or someone who serves in any capacity, you might even be a caregiver. I feel compelled to even say that. You might be a caregiver to a family member or to someone else. We recognize you serve and you often go unseen. And this conversation then is for you. So let's explore how serving others can lead you to something greater than yourself. Our special guest, I'm excited and honored to have join us on the porch, Dr. Don Hockaday Rogers. Dr. Rogers is a proud Richmond, Virginia native, a retired educator, and a woman deeply committed to serving. Yeah, that's good. Not only does she serve, she leads. And not only does she lead, she does so from her heart. See, she has over 27 years in education as a teacher, as an administrator, and as a division level leader. And she continues to pour into others. She's a devoted wife to Lieutenant Colonel Clinton Rogers and the mother of two. And Dr. Don Rogers has served as a career coach, as well as an adjunct professor in a local community college. She has faithfully served for over 35 years as a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And she is a valued member of the National Association of University Women Incorporated, Richmond Branch. And that is where she leads with heart and with purpose. Dr. Rogers will share how the National Association of University Women is dedicated to fostering a strong sisterhood and promoting education and literacy. And we are so excited and so happy to have Dr. Don Rogers. All right, she's going to enter the room on the porch. All right. Hello, Dr.
Hello.
Don.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. I am so good. I'm excited. I feel good, but I'm ready to hear from you. I am really ready to hear from you. And I just want to say to our audience, if you're on the call, please put something in the chat so we know that you're here, and so that we know that you are a part of this conversation. So, but we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna jump right in, Dr. Don. So tell us something about the National Association of University Women, and the Richmond branch.
Okay. Well, we are visionary women who serve in unity and love. And you've already mentioned we are dedicated to fostering a strong sisterhood.
Mhm.
Um, we do promote education and literacy, and that helps our young adults as well as our children. Um, we support mental health initiatives,
Mm.
address food insecurities, and we uplift the HBCUs. So that's also where we promote that education and literacy. And we also promote political awareness and civic engagement and develop strong leadership skills and abilities for women.
Mm. Wow, that is so good, and that's is so needed. I mean, needed like never before needed.
Hmm.
And so, I appreciate what you're saying, but I also align with those values and those principles.
Hmm.
So it's the National Association of University Women Richmond Branch, and
Yes.
those are some great initiatives that's going on within National Association of University Women, NAUW. So now if there's someone that's on the call and they want to know more about, so what is NAUW, and how do I become a member, and anything of that nature, how do they find out about that?
Okay, well, they can go to nauwrichmond.org, and there's information on that page that will give them a background about NAUW. And there's also a link to take you to the national website. So you can find a lot of information on our Richmond branch website. Thank you for
Okay,
putting it up there.
excellent.
Yes.
Yes,
Also,
nauwrichmond.org. Okay,
right, right. And on there, on the website, it will give you information on how to become a member. And membership is through invitation only. So they can read more on there on the website to find out how to become a member.
excellent. This is so good. And I appreciate you sharing that, because so often there are persons who are looking to give back. You know,
Mhm.
they might have completed something, and someone has poured into them for years, and they're saying, but I don't feel fulfilled because
Right,
I want to serve. I want to share my gifts, my talents, my skills, my abilities, or just to share. It might not require, sometimes serving does not require a lot. And
right.
so I think this is so good, so very important. So you've given us the national website, and then you've also given the Richmond website. So
Mhm.
what you're saying is you can go to either website to find out more, as well as to reach out to the members of the NAUW Richmond branch. And
Yes.
so, as I did some studying, something I'm aware of, Dr. Don, and you, if you want to elaborate, but I'm aware that this is a international organization,
Yes,
and
it is.
there are branches all over the nation, and then there are two branches that's in Africa. And so
Yes.
I think this speaks volumes. This speaks volumes about the legacy that's carried from generation to generation, from person to person, from locally and globally.
Okay.
So this is wonderful, wonderful work. Okay, so now I want to talk about something, and this is near and dear to my heart. I understand, I'm aware, mhm, that there is a major event that's coming up.
Yes.
Um, a gal. I don't want to spill the tea, but I understand it's a gala, and it's well. I'm gonna let you tell us about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
let you tell us about, what's the vision and who should attend and all the good stuff. You go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, we're having our inaugural sneakers ball. There are many people that have sneakers balls, but ours is with a purpose. The sneaker ball is Saturday, June 14th, at the Flo and Tony Gooseman Center. That's the Faison Center, Community Center. And it is from 7 to 10 p.m.
Okay. I put the information up there.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
5200 Fitzhugh Avenue, Richmond.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let me put I think I was kind of fast with that because you were telling the information. I'm trying to listen. Okay. There it
Yes.
is. Uh-huh.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
evening of elegance and excellence.
Excellence. Right.
Uh-huh. Okay. Stepping boldly with a sole purpose. I like that. I like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
And so now what's the attire? What's the attire?
The attire is semi-formal with your dazzled out sneakers. You can make them as dazzling as you want them to be. They can be just regular Nikes, whatever type of sneaker you want, but just be classy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we can be classy, we can have purpose, and we can have comfort. How about that?
That's all in one.
All in one. Yeah, I
Right.
like that. Okay. All right. So this is June the 14th.
Yes.
Okay. Everything is gonna get started at 7. So we kind of want people to get there around about 6:30 or
6:30.
uh-huh.
Yes,
Get
get
there,
there early. The
get
doors are
there
going to be
early.
open. Mm-hmm.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. All right. And so if they want to know more, are they able to go to this same website to find out more information, or can they is there NAUW Facebook page, or uh,
Yes,
what can you do?
there is an NAUW Richmond Facebook page.
Hmm.
So they can just put that in the search and find NAUW Richmond,
Hmm.
and they will find the information there about the sneaker ball.
Okay. Okay.
Also, as you can see from the flyer that was there, the cost of the ball is $40. It is
Hmm.
$40. Now, with the QR code, you're able to go directly to the site where you can pay to attend the sneaker ball. And that will take you to our website. And on our website, there's an icon to tell you to donate. So, and that's where you will purchase your ticket for the sneaker ball. And if you can't attend the sneaker ball, that's all right. Why don't you make a donation to our cause? And what our cause is, we're raising money for our scholarship program and our community activities.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that's why it's a soul purpose. Yeah, that
Yes,
stepping into our soul purpose. And so the purpose and the proceeds will go towards either the scholarship
yes,
and which is phenomenal by itself, but also provides an opportunity to provide different services to communities. I know you're doing all kinds of things. What are some there's some other services or some other opportunities to serve that we might not know about that we could? Can you share a little
yeah.
of that with you?
Yeah, these are some of the things we've done in the community locally. Teacher Appreciation Week, we were just at Bensley Elementary School in Chesterfield County last week.
Excellent.
Um, right, yes, Peter Paul Development Center. We prepare boxes of canned goods where we address the food insecurities, and
Mhm.
those boxes are prepared for the children at the Christmas break time. All,
Excellent.
yes. Also, we made monetary donations. We just made a monetary donation to the James House, and that's in Prince George County. And the James House are for individuals who are affected by sexual and domestic violence.
Wow. That's
Yes.
it. I love that. I think that
Right.
is wonderful. And you're
Yeah.
touching so many lives. Even in my research, I'm aware that even internationally there were some things
Yes.
done.
Right.
Do I have that right?
Right. Globally, we extend to the global community with contribution to Samaritan's Purse, their Operation Christmas Child. We fill shoe boxes with gifts, and these gifts are for children that are in need all over the world. So that's something that's a staple that we do every year.
Excellent. Excellent. And at some point there was some textbooks and some um, educational manuals and teachers manuals that actually were boxed and sent to Monrovia. I
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I know about that. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Excellent.
Doing
All
some
right.
great things.
Absolutely. Great things. If you're on the call and you are wondering, so what is going on and what are we talking about? Well, we are excited to be talking with Dr. Dawn Rogers. She is a member, a leader for the National Association of University Women Richmond Branch. And she is sharing with us, as you see right there on the screen, an evening of elegance and excellence. Yeah. And so we want you to be a part of, if you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, you can definitely step on in. But however, if you're saying, well, I'm not anywhere near there, but I can provide a donation, and the proceeds will be going towards community service as well as our scholarship fund. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And so this is truly, as you've already spoken, you said that this is going to be a not just any old sneakers ball. This is
Right.
going to be, this is about purpose. There's purpose in this, and we want to ensure that everyone has that opportunity
Opportunity.
to know what's
Yes.
going on, and have an opportunity to not only know, but to be a part of serving our community, of serving our community. This is so
Yes.
good. All right. And so that under there is the National Association of University Women Richmond Branch. We've listed the website if you want to learn more about NAUW, but also if you want to learn about how can you be a part of this grand occasion. And this is exciting, and it's truly an evening of elegance and excellence. Yeah, we got that academic piece in there. I hear it. Stepping boldly with soul purpose. Wow. Dr. Don, this has been a tremendous conversation on the porch. I'm trying to see if we have any more comments. Um, and thank you, Jenny Amerson, for watching as well as for being a part of the conversation. I'm just excited. I'm excited about all the possibilities. And we know that it's extremely important, um, more than ever, to
Yeah.
be able to support our community, to be able to provide all the things that you've listed, from literacy to food insecurities to supporting our HBCUs. All of that is sincerely commendable for the National Association of University of Women Richmond Branch. All
Yes.
right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank, and thank you for all that you do. I know that your event will be a grand success, and we wish you many blessings, as well as times of years in the future in which you'll be able to carry out events of this nature. Thanks again, and thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Don.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right. Now you've heard it, and you know that this is extremely important. This isn't just some fly by night event, okay? But this is with purpose. We thank you so much for joining us. We thank you. And I told you I will put the information about jacklavelle.com. If you want to know more about the coaching and consulting that goes on with jacklavelle.com, I encourage you just to Google us. You can find that out, but you can go straight to the website and reach out to me. Reach out to me, and I will respond back to you. Thanks again for joining. It's been a wonderful time on the porch. And remember, somebody is depending on you. So don't forget to leave your light on. Be blessed. Bye bye.